Hey guys, it's me. So yes, I wrote a list because I tend to get so excited to talk that I forget everything that I want to talk about. So I wrote a list, so hopefully I can cover everything. I'm gonna try and make it quick because I know attention spans tend to go. But first of all, I'm doing much better today than I have been in a long time, and I knew that ultimately I would be, but when you're in it and you're like cutting all those friends out of your life and you're going through this and it feels like you're gonna be stuck in it forever, to be quite honest. Even though you know that it's gonna, just a process, things will get better. Today's been the first day that I've actually felt better, so I'm here to tell you that it does get better. I do feel better, and you will feel better too. Deep breath. So yes, cool. That's awesome, by the way. And also, I watched a documentary today. I'm so glad I have this list. Oh, I already forgot what I want to talk about. But I watched this documentary today. It's called Middle Sexes: Redefining He and She, and I definitely recommend you watch it. It is fabulous. So, but let me just kind of talk to you a little bit about what it talks about. So, it's a documentary, obviously, that explores the controversial subject of gender identity, interviews with transgender, intersexual, and bisexual men and women, as well as scientific and academic experts, shed the light on difficulties between people whose gender may fall somewhere in between male and female. It's filmed all over the world, so it's really kind of cool because it takes you through different genders, oh my god. Well, obviously different genders, but different cultures is what I meant to say, and how they handle the issue. So it's awesome. I definitely recommend it. I actually took it over to watch it with my friend, my ex-girlfriend, actually, which is been kind of cool because and I say she because she's still starting, like, just beginning to explore her gender identity. So right now she still identifies as female, but when we dated like 3 years ago, she had gone through this brief period where she questioned it, but she had decided that she was female and she was happy with that. But now that I'm going through this, she's kind of piggybacking and really kind of pushing me in areas that I really need help because I'm still really shy and I haven't quite accepted it. Although today's been better. So, but I've done a lot of research online, but I haven't actually made the first step. Like, I haven't called anyone, like any gender therapists. I haven't gone to any support groups. I'm still, yeah. So she's been great. We watched the documentary today and she'd already seen it, so she beat me. But it was cool because we could talk about it and like debate, and it was great. And she like emailed me and she was like, oh, I found this great support group we should go to. She found like a list of like 25 different groups. That's an exaggeration a little bit, but so we're gonna go check them out, which is gonna be awesome. It'll be great to just be with people who've A, gone through it, and B, are open-minded enough to, because I'm really kind of fragile right now. Like, people could kind of crush me. I'm not there yet. I'm not concrete, like I'm not stable yet in this, so I'm not secure, maybe that's a better word. But so we're going to that tomorrow. We're going to one of them. I'll let you know how it goes. It's kind of a get together. I know I live in Colorado, and the city that I live in is really kind of conservative. We have a church on every block, which would be fine, except they tend to be super evangelical Christian churches. Yeah, I would tell you more about the city, but just for my safety, I don't know, we should talk about it. If you want to know, you can ask me, but yeah, so we'll see how it goes. There's not really a big group, but the capital of Colorado, I think, has some more groups, so we have to check that out. But yeah, so that's good. Oh, also cool, yes, god, I love this list. I talked to her about, she asked me what my fears were for being transgendered, for transitioning, for doing all of that. What were my catch-ups, like my hang-ups, and I had talked to her about how I was afraid to do it. Right now I'm a psychology major, although I might change to sociology after going through all this, because sociology is fabulous and psychology doesn't really look very highly upon this, but yeah, most people believe that, it's gender identity disorder, so it's a disorder, it's a disease, we're freaks, blah blah blah. No. But so I talked to her about this, about, like, what if is this a mistake? What if, even though I felt this way my whole life and I feel like this is right for me, what if it's something that can be explained, like scientifically, or but it can be explained psychologically. That's the word I was looking for. Like by my parents' divorce or daddy issues or something, like something that could explain it. And what if I do this and I feel so secure in this? I don't know. You know, I think it's normal to be a little cautious of it. But fuck psychology, man. Because that's not right. First of all, I don't feel very disordered. But anyway, what she said is that she brought to my attention that being gay like 40 years ago was also considered a disease and was considered wrong and something that you could cure. So being trans is like the same thing. So coming out as trans now is like coming out as gay, I don't know, like 40 years ago. So we're leading the way for future generations, which is awesome. And when you think about it that way, it kind of makes you feel, I don't know, makes me feel a little bit better about doing this. It's like, well, I ultimately am kind of like a guinea pig and kind of stand to be judged a lot, but I will also be leading the way for future generations, which is awesome. So keep that in mind, even though it's hard, as I can understand. I'm going to understand as much as I can right now. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with us. So it's just going to take a while for everyone else to realize that. It's not a disorder. We don't have a birth defect. We're just being true to who we actually are. So, cool? Yeah. Support group, we talked about that. Oh, so today has been the first day that I felt the most concrete about transitioning, and I'm gonna talk to a gender therapist. I do need to get a new therapist. I love my therapist to death. Bless her heart, she's fabulous. But and it was really kind of cool because she's seen me, like I saw her when my parents got divorced 14 years ago, so she's seen me kind of grow up. But I need a gender therapist. I need to really take action and to move forward. So I'm gonna get a gender therapist. I'll let you know how that goes. I'm in the market right now, so I'll see if I can find a good one. And granted, I live in Colorado, like I said, so I know that we're all in different places, but if I find some useful tips, I'll let you know, definitely. But I think I decided on the name, on my new name. If I decide to transition, the name I think I'm on is Nash. I wanted a gender neutral name. I would really like a gender neutral name, but I couldn't find one that I really liked or that fit. So we'll have to see. That's my only hang up with Nash, is that it's not gender neutral and that it's a boy's name, a typical boy's name, which is fine, because I would, if I transition, for the most part, I would be identifying as male. But I mean, I would like the freedom to be able to play with that. So I'm looking into that. We'll see how that goes. But that's kind of exciting to have a new name, kind of, yeah. So, yes. And I wanted to leave you off with a quote. I was digging through some stuff today, some old stuff, because I'm unpacking for my new apartment. Awesome. And I found this quote that I'm actually going to make gender neutral just to support everything thus far. But a person who trims themselves to suit everyone else will soon whittle themselves away. So it's just really kind of cool. It's a solid reminder to be yourself and to not, otherwise you'll lose yourself, but just make sure that you're true to yourself, no matter what everyone else thinks. I know that that's difficult, especially when we live in a society that is not very flexible, very open to that, very accepting. But like I said, we're leading the way for future trainees. So be strong. I'm trying, and yeah. I mean, if you have questions, you want to talk, let me know. But I'll keep you guys posted on everything that happens with the support group and the new therapist. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you get something out of this. Hopefully I can help you out, but don't worry, we're in this together and we're gonna get through it. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Be safe,